But anyway, number two, builders can only build in certain areas. So, and this is just something so you don't waste your time. If you've already got a block of land, just check, ask the builder, the consultant if you're in display, or check the website for the build zones and areas, because you want to make sure that that builder can actually build in that area. It seems like such an obvious one, but it is actually quite common to go, wow, I really like that builder. Their website's awesome. That floor plan's great. And oh, crap, they don't build out in that regional suburb. It's generally that's the case, as most will build metro, but not quite reach some regional areas and zones. So just double check that. It's a really short, sharp one, but something to be mindful of. There'll be on a website, there will be somewhere where we build is usually the term that most builders would use. Yeah.
I think on that too, Cole, is not all builders will do knockdown rebuilds. So again, you go and visit the display, you're just making the assumption that they'll build there.
True.
And then you find out they don't do knockdown rebuilds. So then you're already in love with the house. You've been there 3-4 times. The other one that I've seen people get caught out on also is fall on blocks. So again, you fall in love with the house, and it's never been more relevant now with the new NCC requirements, is making sure that will that builder be able to build on that block. So each builder may have varying
parameters,
abilities of what they're willing to build within. So just finding that out so that you don't go and spend a whole lot of time, right? And you've got to be transparent on that also, because I remember many years ago when I was actually selling, I still remember the guy's name was Aaliyah, and he lived in Doncaster East. So g'day to you, Aaliyah, if you're still living in Doncaster East. But he wanted to build a knockdown rebuild. He came in many, many times. He'd never tell me where he was actually building so I could find out. And I reckon I spent about 40 hours of my time, which was equally 40 hours of his time, working through a quote, getting it to this point. And then he eventually gave me his address, and I sent it into the office and said, would we build here? And it came back with just one word, no. And I'd spent 40 hours. So don't waste your 40 hours either give that information up pretty readily as the consumer so that you don't waste your time and find out down the track. And he was really annoyed, and I was probably equally annoyed because I'd wasted 40 hours of my time as well. But builders don't normally change their mind on those decisions either. So if you get a no, it's usually a no. It's not, ask 3 times the old Austin Powers style and then he says yes.